said Aunt Grizzly was telling the truth. Yeah, that nigga's a rat, man.
And say Eyone on live. I don't mean no harm. I don't watch Eyone Williams. Eyone hot as shit. Eyone told him 3 niggas and he came home from jail. We ain't fucking with Eyone. Everybody know Eyone hot. Eyone don't have no friends. Y'all don't see Eyone Williams around nobody in the last year. Who the fuck you been around? Nobody. He don't have no friends. He don't have nobody. I ain't saying, I don't care that he hot. He can be hot on his own. He blocked me. If that paperwork came out, he blocked me. I don't have to worry about Eyone. He's hot. He's a government witness. He made an agreement with the government. He sat down with the government and told them things. It's on black and white paper.
In a video published May 24th, 2025 on Barberson TV, Aunt Grizzly will clarify the status of his friendship with Eyone Williams, making it clear that they aren't cool while explaining how Eyone is hot and has blocked him since his paperwork was made public. Grizzly would then take it a step further with a message for those still claiming to live by a code but still dealing with Eyone, explaining that he cut a childhood friend off because he worked with the government.
They say Mooka was with him though. If Mooka want to harbor a rat, that's what he want to do. That's his homeboy. I ain't got no rat for niggas. My friend was a rat. I cut him off. Cham was a rat. Cut him off. Never ain't talked to him since. My best friend in the world. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Once you hot, you hot. That's the code. I don't live by the code. I didn't make it. I mean, I live by it. I didn't make it. I didn't make the code like you hot, nigga. You hot.
All right, peace. You already know where you at and who you rocking with, right? Right. So let's get to that then. Yo, we got content. Yeah. We got content. Blizzy finished him. He done out here, dog. Eyone is done out here, dog. You feel me? He finished him. He broke it down to the lowest common denominator and even added an explanation as to why a real individual or somebody that calls himself a real individual or even somebody that's still out here conducting illegal activities should not associate themselves with a dude like Eyone, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't even look at Grizzly like a street dude, even though he may have been at one point. He's not right now. You know what I'm saying? So for him to know law and understand and be able to break it down like that, again, to the lowest common denominator, I feel like everybody needed to hear it. So I put that out there. You feel me? He could have got lost in the live. The live was like an hour or so. You feel me? I didn't want it to get lost. Like he say, the boy got no friends. I think Busta Move is in jail. Somebody brought up the fact that he be with Mooka. But Mooka remind me of a Kendrick Lamar lyric. You feel me? Mooka got a weird case. Why is he around? You know what I'm talking about? Why is he around? Has he been on Steve Wilkos yet? Until Mooka goes on Wilkos, I don't want to hear his name again. Flat out. Straight up. Name somebody else, doggy. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else came through the chat. I didn't see any other names. He be with this, he be with that, he be with that. Man, people don't like what dog out here doing. They don't like the way he out here shoo-shooing and putting on. You feel me? It's just plain and simple as that. And if they do deal with him, they dealing with him in the background. Nowhere nobody will find out. And nobody shooting no flicks with him but fly. A stalker and a rapist. You do the math. But yeah. Grizzly said 2 things. It's in black and white. Accurate. The second thing, he sat down with the government and told them things. That's breaking it down to the lowest common denominator right there. And furthermore, while he talking about he ain't a rat, he gave a question and answer, a Q&A to the Washingtonian. It's an online, I think, newspaper. And in that online Q&A, he said that he pled guilty, since he keep talking about I pled guilty to a murder, how I rap, this and that and other. He said he pled guilty to avoid having to say these things on the stand. Having to testify against the others that was with him. So I don't understand why he running around lying. One minute he got co-defendants, the other minute he don't. But now I really understand what it meant. I understand what it meant. You dig? He pled guilty to avoid having to say these things on the stand. About Mr. Ware, about Mr. Nall, about Kareem. About them introducing him to drugs and drug dealing. And this and that and the other. And Blase Split, yeah, he would have had to say all of that on the stand. That's what he meant when he said he pled guilty to avoid having to testify against those who he was with and this and that and the other blase split. The boy thinks he's smarter than what he is. That Gully said he has a high IQ. The psychiatrist did too. But it's a such thing as being so smart you dumb. You feel me? That boy is so smart he's stupid at the same time. You dig? And that's my personal opinion. But dig this here, man. He running around here talking about Tawala. Tawala is an informant as well. So I don't get it, man. Everything you ever said you stood on, you going against right now. What are you doing, homeboy? You are self-destructing. That's what happens, dog. When you poke the bear, you self-destruct in the end. You feel me? I am the king of the Chitlin Circuit. The leader of the revolution, homeboy. And it ain't over yet. More will fall. You dig what I'm talking about? You just happen to be the most current event, homeboy. Keep my name out your mouth again. Again, homeboy. If you can produce anything that says that I am wanted by the Detroit Police Department or any other police department for that matter, for car theft. He on his channel talking about I steal cars. He screenshotting pictures of me from my channel and putting it on his channel with a caption saying wanted for car theft. Wanted for stealing cars. Man, that is desperation at its best right there. That's how I know I got him. That's desperate. What do you mean? Dog, pull that paperwork like I pulled yours up and post it. And I shut my channel down, nigga. Now you heard it here first. You feel me? But otherwise, it's just like Grizzly said, man. To the lowest common denominator, he sat down with the government and he told them things. Now you tell me if you a street nigga, if you live by a code, or if you whatever you want to call it that make it whatever law it is, would you have done that? Go to my community tab and look at that paperwork and ask yourself if you'd have said that to the police. If you'd have relayed that information to the police in a murder investigation at that. I don't know. Some of y'all may have, man. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the campaign is on Eyone. And he don't like this type of attention. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. Peace to the 5% nation of gods and earths. Until we meet again. I'll be back.